back to the SML podcast. This is Playing the Field with Field General 007. Got another great show in store for you tonight. Thanks for tuning in, as always. A lot to talk about. For one, Madden 18 is gone. It ended with another primetime Super Bowl. His ninth overall, fourth for Madden 18. Very impressive, and if you haven't checked it out, check out the top 5 players of the SML. The link will be in the description below, and maybe I'll throw a card up right now. All right. A couple other topics. We are shaking things up in the league. Some minor changes, rule changes, personnel changes, things of that nature. Sim Madden League is up and running. Prime still tweaking it a little bit. Other than that, I guess we need to talk about the fact that we're having the end of cycle tournament. Previously, we've always had it on the previous gen Madden, but Madden 19 will be coming out here within a few days, and I'm going to be releasing that bracket. Sunday evening, I will release that bracket, so be on the lookout for that. I will put everyone on there. Just because your name is on there doesn't mean that you have to participate. We can just give your opponent the force win, quote unquote, and move them on to the next round. We will have a prize for the first place winner. I haven't decided what it's going to be yet. We're going to work on that, the details to come. But anyway, congratulations to everyone on another great season of SML football on Madden 18. We got another little interview, on the horn segment, if you will. We have on the horn, I had a little interview with Fuzzy last night. We're going to go ahead and throw that up right now. All right, we're here with, well, I don't know if he'll be the Lions owner in Madden 19, but we're here with Lions, Fuzzy McGee. Fuzzy, how's it going?
Pretty good, Phil. How you doing?
We're pretty good, off work, so it's always a good thing. I guess we're going to talk about, and before we put it to bed, Madden 18. After you played it for an entire season, what were your thoughts on Madden 18?
It could have been better, could have been worse. It was all around good game, but I think EA was slipping on some aspects of the game. I think it was a little bit slower than any Madden I've ever been used to.
In terms of your history with the SML, how long have you been with us now?
I want to say about six seasons, maybe 7.
So you came in on this Madden, correct?
Yes, sir, I did.
What have you seen from an evolution standpoint, from where we were when you first came in and to where we are right now?
I think we're light years ahead of where we were. We're implementing new rules every day. We added a few chat admins and special admins and gameplay admins to help out both you and Prime.
What would you like to see change going forward, starting with Madden 19 with the league?
I would just like to keep improving and upholding our standards. I would like to see more disciplinary actions for violations.
Okay. In terms of Madden 19, who are you hoping to get out of the team selection?
I'm a diehard 49er fan, so that would always be first. But if not, I'll accept anybody. I just love playing in this league.
My question for you is, so I thought about the 49ers as well, but one thing I don't like is the contract that Jimmy Garoppolo got. Do you feel like that would be an issue in terms of Madden, how he got that monster contract for a guy that's probably, I don't know what he is, I'm going to guess 78 or 84 overall?
He's like an 80 overall. But no, I don't think it'll take away because the 49ers had a lot of cap space last Madden, if you paid attention. Jimmy Garoppolo is front-loaded, so if he doesn't do well, you can always release him for less money later on.
Would you try to develop him? Would you try to stick with him, or would you be trying to draft somebody else?
I would stick with him and try to draft somebody else as his backup and future. He'd take him over in the future.
Toughest game that you played this season that comes to mind? I know there's a lot of games, so it's hard to think of one, but is there one game that stands out as maybe your toughest game or your favorite game that you played this year?
Well, I have a couple. Toughest, I'll have to say Prime because I couldn't get anything going. It's like every play I did, he had a counter. But funnest game, I'd have to give it to a tie out of you and Bengals meets. I think me and you went down to a block field goal.
Yeah.
To win the game, and that was the second game we played. But the first game, I think it was pretty much the same. I've never beaten you by 3 points, more than 3 points. And the Bengals, he had the game won and went for it on fourth down, and I stopped him on the goal line and won the game.
The last Super Bowl we saw, Colts and Bears. Early on in the game, there was a chance. It was a 4th and 1. Prime was up by 3. The Bears went ahead and kicked the field goal to tie it. What would you have done in that situation? When playing a player like Prime, like you said, he's tough, and you're in that situation where it's a Super Bowl. Would you went ahead and tied it, or would you have rolled the dice in that 4th and 1 where it was legal within the rules to go for it? Would you have went for it?
It's hard to say, but no. With a person like Prime, you got to take what you can get. In any other circumstance, I probably would go for it and, try to cause a momentum shift. But Prime is a person that you could take momentum from, and he's going to get it right back the next drive.
What's going to be the key to slowing him down in Madden 19? It just seems like whenever he wants a big play, he's able to get it, whether it be the verticals or post patterns, just straight verticals. I mean, how do you slow down Primetime? What are the chances that an average player like me can beat Primetime?
By Game Shark.
Yeah.
Practice, put in the hours, and come up with a steady game plan and stick with your game plan, because no matter what, Prime sticks to his game plan.
Toughest, outside of Prime, toughest opponent to play?
I give a few guys.
Okay.
I've beaten the Falcons. You're pretty tough. Titans are pretty tough. I've never beaten the Broncos or the Eagles. And the Raiders is a fun matchup as well. And for new guys, I really like the Jets.
Are you looking? What are you looking forward to most in Madden 19?
Just great gameplay. I would like to see the pass rush develop a little bit more, where you can control your pass rushers a little bit better and a little bit smoother, and to keep working off of what they did this year. It was a pretty good Madden this year. I just hope they speed it up.
Okay. All right, brother. Well, I think we're about ready to go ahead and close this interview. Do you have any final thoughts?
Yes. I really want to tell you from the bottom of my heart, you and Prime Bowl, I appreciate being a part of this league. I don't know why y'all started it, but people like me, this is my second family. My wife and kids are first and foremost, but you guys make me feel like family as well. We argue, we love, we fight each other, but at the end of the day, we're here for each other.
Fuzzy, appreciate your candid thoughts and taking time for the interview. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, there you have it. Very candid, off-the-cuff interview with Fuzzy. Just a really open-minded guy, really, just a league kind of guy. He's the kind of guy you want, a positive-minded guy. Doesn't get too high, doesn't get too low. Just real even keel with his emotions. And, it was cool being able to do an interview with him. And he said he wants to be more active in his participation in regards to the extracurricular stuff like a podcast. So we're definitely going to have him back on the show at some point. I'm going to go ahead and cut this podcast off here. Thanks for tuning in. Comment below what you think, or if you'd like to get in on a podcast, let me know. If you haven't yet, follow us on Twitter at Sim Madden League. If you happen to find us on YouTube and you're looking for a league, be sure to apply at simmaddenleague.com. We've got other shows with Meats and Prime have their own podcast over on SoundCloud, iTunes, wherever you can think about it, we're on it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, take care, and have a great day.